everyone, Rebecca here with Priority One Financial Coaching, and this is my husband Alan, and today we're going to be talking to you about overtime. The blessings and the curses of overtime.
It definitely is both, because overtime, what is weird, I guess you could say, we talked about the last video about our why story, and you can watch that to see why we did this. But the overtime is what hurt us so much that we ended up going through this transition in our lives. And overtime is just because it's so abundant and it's so easy to take. Thus, what was one of the things I did? Oh, I'm going to buy these things which are not on our budget because in 2 weeks I will have that money.
You're spending your money before you actually get it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And we actually fell into the pattern of trying to figure out what his overtime check was going to be. And in the beginning, we were pretty good at predicting it. And then as it went on, we started over budgeting his income. And so whenever his paycheck came in, we'd have to figure out where to pull money from, and that was painful.
Yeah, we go, oh, I'm gonna get this much money, and so let's buy all these cool things, and then we'll have a little left over, and then you realize, oh, this is what I'm buying, and this is what I'm getting. And you're like, oh, okay, that's not good. And
so that's why when it comes to budgeting, it's super important that you can have a balanced budget just on your base pay. And then when that overtime check comes in, anything that's above your base pay is just gravy. You can just plug it into wherever it is that you want. You can plug it into your fund category. You can plug it into your debt, savings, whatever you want to do with it.
And that's huge. You talk about the fund and categories, but also talking about paying off your debt, any kind of your debt that you have, because you can say, oh, my base pay is so much. And then now here's my check. Okay, I pay off my, and all this is I'm just going to Vegas, and that can't be. You can have goals to be like going to trips and buying the fun stuff, but really concentrate on the debt, which doesn't seem fun. It's not fun at all. But one of the things when we finally started using that overtime to pay off our debt, like student loans, credit cards, and things like that, ooh, wasn't it fun? And that's one of the best parts about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you start, there's something that it's like a weight that's lifted off of you.
Right.
Once you start knocking off those debt accounts, you're just like, oh my gosh, like we could actually do this where we could be debt free. And once you get that momentum, it becomes like a challenge to yourself. Like, okay, we're gonna set this goal now. Maybe we can beat our goal.
Yeah, and it's just like when you lose weight, every few pounds you just feel so good, and all of a sudden you realize that you're down so much more because you've plugged away. Now, to know where we're at now, that we don't, if I wanted to take extra days off or not have to work overtime, that we're still doing pretty good. It was work and it was a sprint at the start. And then I continue wanting to run because it's fun to pay off this debt. And again, God forbid anything happens where I had to stop working or I couldn't work that overtime, or setting ourselves up for success and having that cushion of not having to sweat about losing hours of overtime. So it's exciting. So overtime, please, I'm pleading with those people out there, because I know you see the overtime signups where you get called by your superior saying, hey, can you stay over, can you do this, or I'm going to make this easy for you. That's fine. But talk to, if you have a partner you can talk to, or whether you're doing this by yourself, you may have future plans. Find out what those plans are. That's what the budget's for, is because you have those goals, whether it's buying a house, whether it's buying a car, whether it's, to have fun, to go to Vegas. You can do it all without having to go into debt, and using that overtime to put yourself ahead, because right now it doesn't sound fun, but later on it'll be fun when you're paying everything with your own money, your own cash, and not have to worry about, oh man, I'm going to be a recurring interest payments later.
So just make sure you follow me on Instagram, Priority1FC, or check me out on my website, PriorityOneFC.com, and schedule a Q&A with me if you're interested in financial coaching.
Cool. That's awesome.
Thanks. Bye.